So I'm getting ready to clean up and change out the 3 days supply of loose minerals. I do a mix on my minerals and put out 3 days worth so that I can keep this cleaned up, especially with the babies, because you can see all the dirt that they get on it with their hooves. They paw at it. We use a mineral that is supplied to us by Anapro. It's high quality minerals, but it is a non-clumping mineral. So when it rains, it doesn't clump up. I still like to change it out if there's anything left, because roundworms and other parasites need about 5 days to move into the stage that they can reinfect the animals if we have any parasite loads. So every 3rd day, I'll clean this out, put fresh minerals in it, bring it back, and then with it being mobile, I can move it to a different spot. So this area that they've trampled up the past 3 days, I'll come back and throw some seeds for some little blue stem, some Indian grass, or wildflowers, depending on what the location is. That way we're taking care of the ground, we're not compacting, we're not tearing out all the good grasses, we're putting it back. The minerals, if there's minerals left, I load this up just like it is, and I take it out of the pasture. I don't want it on the ground. I don't dump it out here, because I don't want them eating in the dirt. So we'll get this loaded up, take it back, get it cleaned up. Another step or another barrier against keeping the parasites off of their surfaces. So the big clump of hoof mud that was in there is a perfect example of why cleaning this out so often is so important. With most parasites, like I was saying earlier, you're looking at about a 5-day incubation period. The only one that is different and is definitely a formidable enemy here in the East is Coccidia. But the reason I use ammonia instead of bleach is because Coccidia's hard shell will not disintegrate from the bleach, but the ammonia will soften that shell so that it cannot survive, or very unlikely to survive. I mean, you're never going to have 100% cure or prevention, but this definitely has helped tremendously. So 30 minutes every 3 days prevents daily weight losses instead of gains, keeps a healthier herd. Of course, I do my fecals every 30 days, 45 max, and determine if I need to do any kind of pharmaceutical therapies, which is very rare around here. I take a brush, just give everything a good scrub. So I'm going to finish scrubbing this and I'll be back. So several years ago, I was introduced to a gentleman named Wes. And Wes is president of Anapro. Anapro Minerals is what many of the Bronc and Bull rodeo fellows use in their programs. And we got to talking, and I have worked with Wes since I was actually introduced to him by Brandon Hampton over at Blackfish Bison, and it's been a game changer for us. We don't have to use minerals year round. We can if we want to, but our goal is that our grounds are producing grasses and forages that don't make minerals necessary. This time of year, I'm using it because Anapro came up with their Weather Pro, and there is not another mineral product on the market that has the ability the sustainability to last out in your fields when these get wet from dew, rain, fog, wherever your moisture is coming from. So when I started with this, I was young and dumb, and I was just pouring out a full bag and letting it set. And there was a lot of waste. So when Wes came out with Weather Pro, he said, "Joe, give this a try." And I mean, it has made a world of difference. But like everything, you live and learn. And I've learned that I can take 4 scoops of this. That's 3 days supply. And then I add a 1/4 of a scoop of turmeric. And I do that because part of the study that we're doing, so I'll put about that much turmeric in. This is a 2-quart scoop. But part of the study that we're doing is focusing on fly control and population. So when this turmeric is ingested, first of all, it's great for the gut, keeps it healthy and balanced, wonderful anti-inflammatory. So older animals are producing well, managing well. And then on top of that, just like if you consume something and then you're sweating, or the oils in your body, maybe let's say garlic, if you eat garlic and then you get hot and you're sweating, then the garlic odor comes out in your oils, your body's oils. Same thing with the turmeric and the buffalo. Their sebum oil comes out with this odor of the turmeric, and it's a deterrent to the flies. We're still in the testing mode, so I'm not going to say what kind of success that has been, but we are testing it, and we are tracking what kind of impact it has on providing relief to them. So you'll have to stay tuned to learn how that turns out. In the meantime, I just mix this up and get it incorporated really well with their loose minerals. I don't go any heavier because it is very aromatic, and I don't want to turn them off. And then the next thing I do, just so if they do smell it and it is not appealing to them, I put in about a 1/2 scoop, which is a quart, of just loose dried molasses, which I call their crack, because they absolutely love molasses. And then we just keep mixing it up till it's really well incorporated. Get a good mix. And that's all the minerals that they need for 3 days for 25 head. And you might ask, well, why do they need it? Or how do you know if they need it? We have been doing liver testing. Anytime we harvest, we do meat testing so that we know what our nutritional values are. We go back and compare that to our grass testing, our soil testing, and our water testing. And then we've developed a special little formula that kind of tells us where we're at and where we're missing or lacking and where we're excelling. So that's pretty good. So the tub that we just washed out is probably dry. We'll get this loaded up and get the tub loaded up and go get everything set up for them. So our Sioux tub is clean, dry. This tub is about 5 years old. So it has bangs and stains here and there, but I mean, it's in good shape because I take my time at getting it used and cared for. So days like this, I just divide this up, give it another mix in here. Because those minerals are definitely a little bit heavier than the turmeric powder. So it sets on top, and that's what they consume first, and that's what I want. That's really why I put these out. But we'll let that set for 3 days. They'll push all this down like they've done over here. As you can see, we've got some stuff that we don't want growing here. We've also got a lot of clover, variety of different clovers, a lot of fescue. I'm trying to get away from as much fescue as I can, but that's a slow process when you don't use chemicals. So this is how we're doing it. I hope somebody could get some information out of this that they can use. If you have questions, anytime, feel free to reach out. Happy to help people that want to do better for their buffs. And any of the customers or our friends and tourists that come and visit with us that has watched this, thanks for watching. Now you've got a little more insight on how we take care of these animals on a daily basis.